Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to hear me properly, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to hear me properly, please do let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Are you guys able to hear me properly? Please do let me know, guys. Okay, great. I'm audible. Okay, great. Amazing, guys. Amazing, amazing. Okay, it's great to meet you guys here. So, yeah, great, great, amazing. Okay, that's awesome then. Like, let's get started right away. So, my name is Shaurya Sinha. I've previously been a part of various different startups as a full stack web developer, a machine learning engineer, and currently working as a data analyst. I previously interned with Reliance Industries as well as a data analyst, and I'm currently working as well. So that is a small introduction about me. I'm a part of Shape AI. I've been teaching at Shape AI for the previous 6 months, and I continuously teach here for the rest of my life as well, if it's possible. So that's a small introduction about me. I'm working with a team of great people. We have Parag Mittal from Microsoft. We have Nandali Jalan from Google. We have Madhav Jawhari from American Express. We have people from Goldman Sachs. We have people from Accenture. We have people from almost every single company from Amazon to others as well. This bootcamp is in partnership with Google Developer Groups as well as Developer Student Circle. So that basically brings you this entire bootcamp. For any of our bootcamps conducted in the past, this current bootcamp, or the future as well, there are no prerequisites whatsoever. Nothing is expected from you to be known from the start. Everything, any programming language, any new topic will be taught directly from scratch in a beginner friendly manner in the class itself. So do not worry about that as well. Yes, I am an Indian. There's no issues with that. All our programs as well as the boot camps take place only in English because there are many people from various different countries, South Indians, who do not understand Hindi properly. So we will be having every single boot camp or programs only in English itself. Okay. Yes, every bootcamp is being recorded. All the recordings will be available on YouTube for the rest of your life. You don't have to worry about the same. Every bootcamp is accompanied by one hands on project that will be done at the end of the bootcamp in the class itself, so you don't have to worry about that as well. Okay, this like project that you will be doing in the bootcamp will is you can put it up on your resume as well. That's totally up to you. Okay, these sessions on YouTube will always be public. You don't have to worry about that. None of our bootcamps have any kind of advertisements running on them. Okay, like on YouTube, you have ads and everything. So none of our bootcamps have that. So you can enjoy it peacefully. Okay. Thank you so much. So, related to the certificates, so those people, every single day I will be taking your attendance. How to give the attendance and everything I will be telling you at the end of today's class. Okay, so those students who will be having 7 days of attendance will be getting the certificates, a co-branded certificate by Shape AI, Microsoft Students Learn Ambassador Program, Google Developer Groups. So they will get a co-branded certificate by Shape AI. Okay, those people who will be having 7 days of attendance during the entire bootcamp. You will be learning various different things and will be completing a project in the class itself. This project you will be expected to submit in the next 48 hours at the end of the entire bootcamp. So we'll tell you how to submit, where to submit, and everything will be given to you at the end of the bootcamp. Those people who will be having 7 days of attendance as well as the correct project submitted at the end of the bootcamp. This project will be that which we have done in the class itself. You don't have to worry about that. Those people will be given the Google Developer Groups as well as the DSC, Developer Student Circle certificate. Okay, so that is how the entire distribution will be there. Okay, So there will be a lot of different questions that people will be asking that will be repeated in the live chat. So if you are able to see some questions that you are like, like the answer to, so please try to answer those questions. Okay, it becomes very difficult for me to answer each and every single question, so like try to do that. Okay. Yes, you can submit the code sandbox link. Okay, so do not worry about that. Those people who haven't registered for this particular bootcamp, okay, but still want to continue with the bootcamp itself, for them I will suggest to put up your attendance. Okay, every single day put up your attendance. It does not matter whether you have registered or not. Do so, just keep that in mind. Keep on filling the attendance, and we'll consider that as your registration itself. Okay, do not worry about that. Do not worry, it is a beginner friendly bootcamp itself. Do not provide, like, do not worry about the same. Okay. Yes, this bootcamp is helpful for anyone who wants to go into the data analytics section, who wants to become a data scientist or a data analyst. So, those students who want to pursue their future into that aspect, this bootcamp will be like a lot helpful for them, at least for getting started with this technology. Okay, we will be starting with Python, then we'll be going towards machine learning machine learning, and then at the end we'll be looking into one algorithm as well, and we'll be having a project based on that algorithm at the end. So that is what we are going to do in the next 7 days. Okay. Ishida, the Node.js project link has been sent to almost all the WhatsApp groups and the Telegram channel. If you have left the groups, then you will not be able to get it. Okay? Yes, it is the first day. We will be teaching Python from scratch, from beginning. There's no prerequisites whatsoever. Do not worry about the same. Okay? Yes, it is, like I said, it is useful for anyone who wants to go forward with data analytics or programming in general. Okay, whether you are from mechanical, chemical, it does not matter. Okay. Okay, so I hope that that was a quick intro about the entire bootcamp and what we are going to do in the next 7 days. It will be extremely easy. Just focus upon what I'm teaching as of this particular moment. It will be more than sufficient to get started with the entire bootcamp. Okay, so do not worry about that. Okay, great. So let's get started right away, guys. Okay, and we'll look into it as well. So what we are going to so all from the first day itself, I will be much more focused upon hands-on learning. Okay, so we'll be diving deep into the programming itself from the very first day. So that is how I like to take up with Python and machine learning and everything. So we will learn the concepts as we are programming. Okay, there's no prerequisite, we'll be doing it right away. Do not worry about that. Okay, so what you have to do is you do not have to code along with me. At the end of the entire session, you can look at the entire video and you can code after the session itself. Right now, just try to understand the concepts, and whatever I'm teaching it to you, try to understand that. Okay, first of all, do not code along with me, otherwise you'll be wasting a lot of time. Everybody, like, there's like 2,500 people right now, 2,600 people right now. So if everyone is coding live with me, then it will be very difficult to maintain the pace with each other. So that is what we are going to do. What you have to do when you are starting with the programming itself, what you have to do is you have to search for COLAB, collab. Okay, you want to go to Google. Let's go to google.com. On google.com, what you have to do is you want to search for collab, COLAB, collab. That's it. Okay, you want to search for COLAB, collab. Okay, once you have searched for that, the first link, that is research.google.com/collaboratory. This is the website that you want to go towards. Okay, research.google.com/collaboratory. Again, this is a YouTube video. If you are skipping any particular portion or you were not able to listen to me properly, you can rewind the video back and just listen to me once again. Okay, so keep that in mind. So welcome to Google Collaboratory. We are going to click over that. So this will take us to collab.research.google.com. Just a quick intro about the tool that we are using as of this particular moment. You can do this via your mobile phone, via your TV, via your laptop, via your tablet. Okay, so there is no restriction from where you can practice at the end of the day. Okay, so this is what we are going to use. Collaborate. So what happens is basically machine learning and deep learning, like AI in its core sense, usually has to keep up, like uses a lot of processing, okay, to run these type of programs. Okay, there's a lot of processing required. You need good CPU, you need good GPU, okay, and you need good amount of RAM as well. Now these things aren't inherently available with everyone is not able to afford a i7 processor laptop with like 16 gigs or 32 gigs of RAM and like the fastest GPU possible. That is just not possible. And Google wants people to practice, to learn about machine learning, deep learning, data science, data analytics, data scientist, like become all these different things. And to do that, you have to learn various things, and they want you to practice. They want this technology in the hands of every single person so that everyone is able to innovate. And also like jobs as well. At the end of the day, you need jobs in these all factory are available a lot. Okay, so that is something that is what you need to understand at the end of the day. So what I want from you is, Google Collaboratory is a website developed by Google in which you are able to code in your browser itself. Okay, you are able to code in your browser itself, and your code will basically run on the servers of Google. Okay, so Google has a lot of different servers. Each of these servers have a lot of they have the best CPUs, they have the top performing GPUs, they have even TPUs are tensor processing units. We will try to understand about it in a separate bootcamp, not right now. So GPUs, like the GPU that Google has on its server is of like 6 lakhs. It's called a Tesla GPU. So this GPU is of 6 lakhs. Are you able to understand how powerful that GPU will be? You will never even buy a workstation or even a desktop of like 6 lakh rupees. That's just insane. So that amount of like power is being given to you for free. Okay, you will be just writing your code on your browser and your code will run on those CPUs and GPUs. So that is an amazing thing. So what we are going to do, okay, so many people are writing present, so please try to understand how to fill up the attendance will be told at the end of today's class. This is not how I'm going to take up the attendance. Keep that in mind. Okay, there is no possible way of taking attendance like this. So how to put up the attendance will be told to you at the end of today's class. You don't have to write present sir in the live chat. Please do not do that. Please focus up upon the class itself. Do not do this time pass in the live chat. Okay. Okay, great. So let's continue with the same. So we will be using Google Colab. Okay, now what you want to do is, when you are going to this particular video, okay, the current video that you are looking as of this particular moment, just this is how it will be looking on your screen. Okay, so this is the video, this is the live chat, and then when you're going down in the description of the video itself, you are able to see a particular link. Okay, that is called as link to the notebook. Okay, let's go back down below. You are able to have this particular link right over here, link to the notebook. Are you guys able to see this in the description below? Please let me know that. Are you guys able to see this in the description below? Please let me know that. Are you able to see this below? Okay, link to the notebook. Please let me know. Great. So this link to the notebook, you just have to click on that. It will take you to a GitHub workspace. Okay, GitHub is basically by Microsoft. So this is a notebook that we are going to use with all the notes as well. Every single note that you need to have at any point of time, okay, for what we are going to do in the next 2 days about Python is in this notebook itself. So do not worry about that. Okay, you can utilize this notebook as a note type of structure itself, just to refer through everything. What you have to do is you have to go to the URL. You have to copy the URL itself. Okay, so the URL that you have opened up on this particular, like the GitHub URL, you have to copy this URL. You have to go to your Google Collaboratory. You have many options right over there. So examples, recent, Google Drive, GitHub. You want to select GitHub right over here. Okay, you want to select GitHub right over here. So I've just selected GitHub. It is like this authenticating me. So you have examples, recent, Google Drive, GitHub. You want to select GitHub right over here. Then you just want to paste the URL that you have copied right in the search bar. In the search bar, enter a GitHub URL or search by organization or user. You just need to put up the URL right over here. You just need to paste it and then click on this particular search button. Okay, you just need to click on this particular search button. Okay, this will open up the notebook in Google Colab. This is where you are going to write your code. Okay, this is where you are going to write your code at the end of the day. Keep that in mind, guys. This is where you're going to write your code. The next 7 days, we will be working almost 80% of the time in the Google Collaboratory notebooks. And this is what we are going to do as of this particular moment. Again, just reminding that this is a YouTube video. If you have not listened to me properly, you were paying attention somewhere else, you can like just scroll back the video 2 minutes and watch it once again. Okay, so this is a YouTube video, guys. Please try to understand that. Okay, great. Okay, so that is how you are going to open up your notebook in Google Colab. Once you have opened it up, there is a button called as connect right over here. So this is a particular button right over here called as connect. You want to click on that. So once you have clicked on that, it will start allocating you resources in the servers. It will connect you to the servers once it has been allocated, and then it will just like initiate it, and then it will show you connected. Okay, so it is initializing my resources, and now it will show that I have been connected to my runtime in the Google servers. So right now I have been powered by a extremely good processor. Okay, I currently do not have a GPU. I can select a GPU option later on, but right now I do not need it. So if I don't need it, I don't use it. Okay, so we'll be utilizing the CPU of very good like i7 like 10th gen, 11th gen is basically given to you. Sometimes AMD processors are also given to you, like Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7, but that is like very less number of servers actually have that. Mostly it is i7 10th or 11th generation. Okay, so this is how you can connect yourself to the servers, and now you can start coding at the end of the day. Okay, so this is how the entire thing works. The next 2 days we are going to spend in this entire notebook itself, trying to analyze and understand everything. Okay, so you need internet connection. Without internet connection, this won't work. So please try to understand this. The like entire code that you're writing will be sent to the servers. It will be run there, and then the output is sent back to you. So this is not possible without internet. You need to have good quality internet, like okay quality internet, to at least run this. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, great, amazing, guys, amazing. So Python. Okay, let's get started with Python. So just like giving you a small intro about it. So we'll start off with Python. So let me just open up my PPT. Give me a second, guys. I'll just open up my PPT so that I'm able to teach you guys in a much more friendly manner. Okay, a little bit more interactive at the end of the day. Give me a second. Okay, let me just find the right PPT. Okay, so there's just so many PPTs right now that it becomes very difficult for me to find the right one. Okay, so not this, not this. Okay, will take a second, guys. Not able to find the right PPT. Okay, I don't even remember how it looks actually. Like I'm just searching for the right keywords on the first page. Is it this? Nah. Okay. 0.25. It looked like that. I remember it. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to find the PPT that we will be utilizing for our class. Give me a second. See, my suggestion to you would be to use this PPT itself. Okay, use this collab itself instead of downloading anything, any software or something like that. It will be unified for everyone. Nobody has to put a lot of brains behind it, and you can get up and running with the same thing as soon as possible. Okay, so my suggestion to you would be to go forward with Google Collab. Okay. So I'm not able to find. Let's search for Python. Your designs. Okay. Where is it? Did somebody just delete my PPT? Dude, somebody deleted my PPT. That's great. Okay, no problem. That we'll just continue with the same itself. There is no issues. Okay, so Python is a extremely important language at the end of the day. Okay, it is being used. Okay, let me just like try to find it once again, just to make sure that if it has been deleted, then like let me just check for it. Presentations, your design. Basic JavaScript, Python, C++, HTML, loop. Thumbnail, PPT. I created a very beautiful PPT for you guys, but like I'm not able to find it. Okay, no issues. Like let's just pitchball from right over here. So Python is one of the best languages actually to move forward with at the end of the day. It has been like it Python was basically founded at the belief that everybody should be able to be very comfortable. Okay, coding. Okay, coding initially was very difficult. There were a lot of syntax, a lot of grammatical errors that you will be making while you were coding. Okay, so you have to learn it in a very harsh manner. It was very painful, okay, to understand, to implement coding in general. Then came Python, one of the most easiest languages ever. It is just like plain old English. Like you can even read through a particular line of Python and just figure out what actually it is doing. So it was as simple as that. Now Python is basically used everywhere. Okay, wherever you go. For example, in backend web development. So website development is one of the major things. You visit every single website right now. Website development, the website for YouTube is the backend for YouTube has been made in Django. The backend for Instagram has been made in Django. Okay, Medium has its backend made in Django. So all these websites have Django. Django is a basically like a backend framework built in Python. Okay, it's a backend framework built in Python. So all these websites have been made using Python itself. Then you are having your AI. Okay, so for example, your Alexa, Google, okay, Google, or like a Siri, all these different things have been made in your Python language itself. You are having a Tesla. Tesla also has a lot of Python involved in it. So your self-driving cars has been made in Python at the end of the day. Then you are having your big data. So like right now, data is being made every single day in like petabytes of data is being made every single day, and this huge amount of data needs to be like consumed and analyzed and like prediction models are made in this using Python. So for machine learning, deep learning, AI, blockchain, okay, blockchain is also based on Python itself. Cyber security based on Python itself. You are having your web development based on Python itself. So every single technology, no matter what you use, is currently being led by the Python programming language, and hence by learning Python has become inevitable for anyone who wants to have their career in technology needs to learn Python at the end of the day. And this is something that cannot be like changed at any point of time. Okay, so Python, again, let's start with it. So we'll get started with Python from like the basic things. Okay, you will start from the very basic things. Okay, so Python function in, so print function in Python. Okay, just give me a second, guys. Okay, so the bell rang, so I had to go and open up the like door. Okay, so Python, okay, it's a very easy language at the end of the day, and that is what we are going to do as of this particular moment. Okay, so let's get started with like some basic language. So you are having 2 plus 7. Okay, you're having 2 plus 7 right over here. Let me just zoom in. Okay, so you're having 2 plus 7 right over here in the code section. When you are running this, you are able to get 2 plus 7, that is 9 in your output. Okay, you are getting 9 in your output. So here you have written a very simple Python code. Okay, you are having two numbers and you're adding them. As simple as that. This looks like normal English that we write. So 2 plus 7, so 2 plus 7, and you're getting 9 and the output. As simple as that. What if I'm doing 2 into 7? So in Python, multiplication is shown by your asterisk symbol. Okay, so 2 asterisk 7, that is 2 into 7. So when I'm running this particular line of code, you are able to see that I'm getting 14 in my output. Again, as simple as that. Okay, so you're getting 14 in your output. But what if I want both 2 plus 7, if I'm writing 2 plus 7 in one line and 2 into 7 in the second line, what will happen? Okay, 2 plus 7 in the first line and 2 into 7 in the second line, what will happen? So let's try to run this, and you will be able to see that I'm just getting 14 in my screen. Okay, I'm just getting 14 as an output in my screen. I'm not getting the 9 on my screen. Okay, just 14. So what actually is happening? So Python is basically going line by line. Okay, the first line it runs is 2 plus 7. 2 plus 7 is 9. Okay, but you are not telling Python what to do with this particular line. Okay, what to do with 9? I calculated 2 plus 7. I've got the result 9. What to do with it? I don't know. So Python will tell you that I have not told him anything. So I'm just going to go on the next line. The next line is 2 into 7. Okay, the 2 into 7, I'm doing once again. I'm getting 14 as my output, and this output is the last thing that our Python is holding on. Now the 9 is lost. Okay, the 9 is lost in the memory. Like Python has stopped holding like 9. Now it has 14 in its hand, and now the program has ended. So Python will just put this up on your screen. Okay, just as the like this is the last thing that I'm having, so I don't know what to do with it, so I'm just putting up on your screen itself, and hence you're just getting 14 on your screen. But what if I ever want 9 as well as 14 on my screen? Okay, I want 9 as well as 14 on my screen. So for that, Python has a good function that we can use, a good tool that we can use to print both 9 and 14 on your screen. Okay, that is the print function. Okay, any programming language, any programming language that you are using at any point of time, the first thing that you will be doing, okay, as an inauguration for learning that language is to write the print statement. So if you want to write like 9 as well as 14 on your screen, you just have to write print, and then in parenthesis 2 plus 7, and then print, and then in parenthesis 2 into 7. Now when you are running these particular lines of code, okay, you are able to get both 9 and 14 on your screen. Okay, you're getting both 9 and 14 on your screen. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, so any language that you are using, you will start with hello world in that particular language. So here we are having the print hello world. Okay, this will print hello world on our screen. Any language that you start off, you will be doing this. So print, and then in like these the curly brackets, okay, in this the quotation marks, okay, we will just put up hello world. We'll just run it right over here, and you will be able to see that we are getting hello world printed on our screen. Okay, the first 2 days we are going to do just Python. Okay, then we are going to start with machine learning. Okay, that is the entire process that we'll be following. Okay, so once we have learned a little bit about introduction to like printing stuff in Python, let's continue with the second topic, that is variables. Okay, are you guys able to understand up till this point of time? Please let me know, guys. I think so. Like we haven't even started off. Just like to make sure everybody is on the same page as I am. Okay, great. So what we are going to do right now is we are going to understand variables. Okay, what variables are. Can someone let me know, what do you understand by the word variables in plain old English? Okay, in English, if I'm telling you a particular word, variable, then what are you going to understand the meaning of variable in plain old English? Can someone let me know in the live chat? Can someone let me know in the live chat, what do you understand by the word variable? Exactly, changing terms, unknown value. That is something that is continuously changing. We can change it. Okay, that is basically called as a variable. Similarly, for example, let's take up an example right over here. If I'm saying you that, okay, so I told you that I am Shaurya and I like swimming. I like swimming, and let's say I like bikes. Okay. So I have told you 3 things about me, that I am Shaurya, I like swimming, and I like bikes. Okay, so now the next time whenever I am talking to you, I will be just referring to me as me. I will be saying that Shaurya, my name is Shaurya. Every single time I won't be telling you that my name is Shaurya. If I want to ask a particular question to you, I will be asking you like this: do you know anyone who has the same name as me? Okay, like I'm not saying that do you know anyone who has the same name as Shaurya. Okay, I'm just asking you, do you know someone who has the same name as me? Okay, because you actually know what my name is, you know the value. Now I do not have to repeat myself again and again. Okay, do you know someone who likes swimming and bikes? Okay, so the first time I told you that I like swimming and bikes, the second time I can just say to you that do you know someone, okay, who likes the same activities like I do? Okay, because you actually know the activities that I like. So these terms are basically what variables are. Let's try to understand it programmatically. Okay, for example, you have shifted into a new home. Okay, you have shifted into a new home right over here, and you currently have a rent of 2000 rupees. Okay, this is your current rent, 2000 rupees. That is your rent as of this particular moment. Now you are a programmer, of course, you want to make your life easy. So you have made a code, you have written like 10,000 lines of code in which you have made that code to calculate all your expenses, all your taxes, all whatever payments that you have to do. It will do it for you. It will pay the 2000 rupees to the landlord for you. It will fill in your taxes. It will calculate your savings. It will like put it into FD. Every single thing, this 10,000 lines of like code will do it for you. Okay. So what will happen right now is that you wrote this entire code wherever you wanted to use the rent. Okay, so for example, send this rent to someone else or something like that. Then there you will be writing that, okay, 2000 rupees, send it to like the landlady. I'm calculating my taxes. So 2000 into like 18 divided by 100 is plus something is equals to my tax. I want to calculate my savings. So like net earning minus 2000 minus something is equals to my net earnings. So every single time wherever I am using my rent, I am writing 2000 in there, because currently my rent is 2000. Now it is like 10,000 lines of code. Okay, if you are printing 10,000 lines, then you will be getting like 50-60 pages or even 100 pages. Okay, if you are writing 10,000, so if I am writing 10,000, then it will be almost like 500 pages. Okay, it will almost be 500 pages of code. Okay, now what happens is your landlady is not a nice lady. Okay, so she came in. Okay, your landlady came in. She's like, yeah, I need more money. Okay, I've increased your like rent from 2000 to like 5000 rupees. Now if you want to stay, you have to pay me more. I have no issues in that. I'm a software developer. A software developer earns a lot. There's no issue. If I want to give $5,000, 5,000 rupees, it's not a big deal for me. I will give it out. Now the main problem is that my code that I've written, the 10,000 lines of code, if I want to change my rent from 2000 to 5000, I have to come back again to these 500 pages of code. And every single time I'm seeing my rent, I have to change it from 2000 to 5000. And that will be done like 100 times. And I don't want that. The time I've spent building that entire code, okay, and now I have to change it again and again and again and again. And for example, if my rent as well as my EMI, for example, I bought a bike and I'm paying an EMI for the same. Now my EMI is also 2000 and my rent is also 2000. Now I don't know if I've used the 2000 right over here. Is that for the EMI of the bike or for the rent? I don't know this. Okay, so that is the basic problem that I'm facing currently. I don't know what to do. To combat this, every programming language has the concept of variables. Instead of writing 2000 every single time, in the first few lines of code, what I'm going to do is, let me just show you. The first few lines of code, I'm just going to declare all the values that I'm going to use. So for example, I'm going to create a variable called as rent, and rent is equals to 2000 rupees, and every single place where I want to use rent, I will be using, instead of writing 2000, I will be using the word rent. I'll be using the word rent into 18 divided by 100, net minus rent, and so on and so forth. Now I want to have my EMI for the bike. So I'm having EMI as another variable that also has the value as 2000. Now wherever I want to put up the EMI of the bike, right over there, I will just put up, instead of 2000, I will write EMI. Now when the landlady comes in, okay, now when the landlady comes in and she tells me that now my rent has been increased to 5000 rupees, I just need to go in the first line and change my rent from 2000 to 5000 rupees. That's it. Now my entire code, I do not have to change any of my code. 10,000 lines of code remain the same. I do not have to change any of it. Only the first line of code I have to change, and now every single time wherever there is rent, it is actually referring to 5,000 rupees and not 2,000. That is the benefit of having a variable. Now to understand variable in a little bit more depth, try to understand variables as boxes. Okay, so you are having a particular box. Each box has a particular name associated with it. Okay, think of variables as boxes. Each box has a particular name associated with it. For example, this box is named as rent, the current variable that we created as of this particular moment. So we have this box called as rent, and right now the first line of code was rent is equals to 2000. Okay, so rent is equals to 2000. That means we have a box called as rent, and inside of rent we have a value of 2000 stored inside of it. Okay, inside the box we are having the value of 2000 stored inside the box itself. Now if I'm going to my second line and writing rent is equals to 5000. Okay, this is the new line of code. Rent is equals to 5000. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to first of all take out, okay, we are going to take out this 2000 from the box. Okay, we are going to take out 2000 from the box. Okay, we are going to take it out. So now the box is empty, there is no value inside the box, and then we are going to put up the new 5000 inside the box. So now the box contains the value 5000 inside of it. So that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. This is how like you can envision how a variable works. It will help you a little bit more to understand some more concepts about variables. So if you are thinking it about in a visual perspective, then it will be much more simpler for you to understand it as well. Okay, so let's continue with the same. So understanding variables is very important in any programming language. They are used all the time in Python. Using variables in place of direct numbers have many advantages. We have already seen that in the format of the rent example. Variables are used to store information to be referenced and manipulated in a computer program. Okay, we have already seen that we are using rent at various different places. We are manipulating rent by rent into 18 divided by 100 to calculate tax or something like that. Okay, so creating a new variable in Python is very simple. Okay, let's create one together. So we are having this month is equals to 12. Okay, we are having month is equals to 12. Print month. Okay, as simple as that. This is how you create a variable in Python. You just write the thing. Okay, month is equals to 12. You just write it. Okay, and then when you want to use it, you directly use the word month. Okay, so you are having this, it will print 12 on your screen, because now 12, think of month as a box. Okay, when you are using print month, it will print the value present inside that box. The value present inside that box is 12. So 12 will come out to your screen. Okay, so now I have some these assignments for you. Okay, it's not exactly assignment, these are like some type of just like reference material for you. So if you want, okay, it's not compulsory. If you want, you can try out these small questions placed in the middle. Okay, so try to do that and it will help you to solidify your base at the end of the day. Okay. Okay, in any case, whatever term is on the left hand side, okay, so here you are having month on the left hand side, and whatever term and whatever value is on the right hand side. Okay, so whatever term is on the left hand side is the name for whatever value is present on the right hand side. So variable name is equals to the value. It's as simple as that. Once a value has been assigned to a variable name, you can access the value using the variable name. So that is also something that we actually know up till this particular point of time. Okay. Okay. Great. So Kajal has already done it. Great, Kajal. But I will suggest everyone, like I've put some small questions in middle so that you guys are able to like do it at a later point of time, just to develop your own. So see, my main purpose of telling you this again and again is, any programming language, if you're starting to learn it, it's all about practice. The more that you practice, the better you will be at that particular programming language. Okay, so please keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind, guys. Okay. Okay, moving on with the same thing. For example, if we run this particular code, so here we are having a code. A is equals to 3, B is equals to A, print B. Okay, we are having this particular code right over here. Let's try to understand what actually happens behind the scene. Okay, so we come back to our example right over here. Let's try to draw it. So we are having A is equals to B, B is equals to, sorry, A is equals to 3. Let me just like rewrite that. So we are having A is equals to 3, we are having B is equals to A, and then we are doing print, let's say, okay, let's do one thing. Let's write right over here. B is equals to B plus 2. Okay, so what will be the value of A and what will be the value of B? Can someone let me know? What will be the value? So right, A is equals to this and B is equals to this. Okay, if I'm having A is equals to 3, B is equals to A, B is equals to B plus 2, then what is the value of A and what is the value of B? Can someone let me know in the live chat? Can someone let me know in the live chat, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so getting a lot of answers right over there. So the correct answer is A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 5. But why is this happening? Okay, why not A is equals to 5 and B is equals to 5 as well? Why A is equals to 3 and B is equals to 5? Why is this happening? Let's try to understand this. Okay, so for example, let's try to first envision it. You're having a box called as A. Okay, you're assigning 3 inside of it. So a box A contains the value 3 inside of it. Now you are creating another box. Now you're creating a box B and you're writing B is equals to A. What is happening is when you are referring to A on the right hand side, it is basically referring to the value present inside of A and not the box itself. It is referring to the value present inside of A. So when you're writing B is equals to A, you are taking out 3 from A, you are making a clone of 3. Okay, you are making a clone of 3, and this clone is what is being pushed back into B. This is what is happening. Okay, you are taking 3 out of A, you are making a clone of that particular 3 and you are putting that clone back into the box B. Okay, now in next line when you are writing B is equals to B plus 2, what is happening is you are again taking out, okay, you are again taking out 3, you are adding 2 to it, the result is 5, and this 5 you are putting it back inside the box, and then you are having the value 5 stored inside B. Okay, so this is the entire cycle. So do not forget that this is a clone. Okay, this is a clone. Okay, this is not the original 3 that was inside of A. This is a clone of that particular 3. The original 3 is still inside of A itself. This is a clone of that particular 3. Please try to understand that. So this is what is happening behind the scenes in terms of how memory and everything works in Python. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. I'm not going berserker on you guys. I'm trying to keep everything. It's the first day. I want to keep it as simple as possible. From tomorrow, we'll start on with the big guns. Right now, I just want to keep it as simple as possible. Okay, please let me know, guys. Okay, great. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So let's keep it up till here itself. I don't want to stress you out on the first day itself. From tomorrow we'll like dive deep into Python. We'll try to finish Python by tomorrow or like by day after tomorrow. Like we'll try to do it in the next 2 days. Then we'll get started with machine learning. Okay, and then at the end we'll do the entire like algorithm and then like hands-on programming in machine learning and the algorithm as well. That's how we are going to do it. The project will be on the 7th day itself. Okay, do not worry about that project. You can put it up on your resume as well. I will ensure that. Okay, so that is something that you can do. And yeah, okay, great. So yeah, you can watch this later as well. There's no problem in that. Okay, so this is just the first day. I'm trying to make things easy. That's why I'm going a lot slow and lot easier as well. From the second day, we are going to be a little bit like good in the strength and we'll be doing it properly as well. Do not worry about the same. So let me just tell you something about Shape AI. So Shape AI is like a non-profit. We try to keep everything like almost free, or else whatever the cost is from our end, we just have that. These 7-day boot camps are absolutely free. There's no cost associated with the certifications. There's no cost associated. Is no monetization on this channel as well. All the like videos, all the boot camps have no ads running on that, so that you guys are able to focus about the like on the class itself. Okay, I'm not South Indian. I'm a North Indian itself. So if someone thinks that I'm South Indian, I don't know why, due to the curly hair and the brown complexion, someone can think about it. But I'm a North Indian. Do not worry about that. Okay, just I prefer to speak in English, like from a career perspective as well. It helps me keep my vocabulary up. So Shape AI performs all these like in web development, in cybersecurity, in data science, then like in other like things as well. So there are various different programs that we are having. Each program, each bootcamp is of 7 days. Every bootcamp has its own certificates associated with the same. I can even show you guys that. So someone told that Shape AI is fraud. I don't like to hear that. At the end of the day, you are able to see like, let's go to, so this is like the Shape AI like LinkedIn profile. Okay, so you can just like scroll through the entire LinkedIn profile and you will be able to see that certificates after certificates from Shape AI. So this is for the GDG Rachi certificate. So that is Google Developer Groups. That is given for basic web development with Bootstrap certificate. This is that sent 1 week prior to this. Then you are having the Shape AI certificates. So that is for the backend web development with Node.js certificate. So on and so forth. So certificates, you get it. Okay, but that is the like the condition, you have to fulfill it at the end of the day. So each bootcamp has its own project as well that you can put up on your resume at the end if you're doing it. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to make you guys understand. Okay, so again, for certificates, those people who have 7 days of attendance will get this particular certificate. This is a co-branded certificate by, okay, so this particular person has put up all the certificates, so that's great. So this person has got, so Swatishka, so you'll get this certificate if you have 7 days of attendance. Okay, certificate of completion. It is co-branded by Microsoft Learn. So now it is co-branded by Microsoft as well as Google Developer Groups. Previously it was Microsoft and AWS. So this is the certificate for 7 days of attendance. Okay, then you are having like the a project certificate as well. Let me just show you that. So this is the project certificate for those people who will be having 7 days of attendance, as well as the project that we'll be doing in the class itself. If you're submitting that, later on we'll be giving you a link to submit the project. So submitting that project, then you will get this Google Developer Groups certificate by Google. Okay, so for the completion of the 7 days bootcamp. Okay, so that is also something that we provided to you. And yeah, so that is everything about the like Shape AI and the associated bootcamps as well. The only thing, so there's no cost associated with the same. The only thing that we like want from you guys is to show your support for the same. Like I said, there's no monetization on this channel, so it's not that, oh, they are asking us for like money or something like that. Nothing of that. The only thing that we want from you guys is to help you provide these certificates. Okay, so by liking this video and subscribing to the channel, we are able to showcase it to various different organizations like Microsoft Student Learn Ambassador Program, AWS Students Group, GDG, Google Developer Groups, Facebook Developer Circles, and so on and so forth. So we are able to approach these organizations to provide you guys with certificates, because these organizations are able to see that you guys actually like the bootcamp, you guys are actually interested in these type of bootcamps, and these people then provide you with these certificates. The only thing that we ask from you is to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because that shows that you are now a part of the Shape AI community at the end of the day. So that's all that we want from you. Like, it is just a request. It does not take, it takes less than a second to do that. Okay, you don't have to make any payments. You don't have to do anything. You just have to like the video and subscribe to the channel. That's all. Okay, that's what I am like trying to make you guys understand. Okay, so classes will be for the next 7 days continuous. There is no holiday. Okay, that is what we want to do. if you haven't registered for this particular bootcamp, right now I'm going to showcase the attendance link. Just fill the attendance form up, then we will consider that as your registration. Okay, again, the only thing that we request from you guys is to support us, okay, by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. This will automatically reflect upon you as well. Okay, so I'm just going to showcase the link. You can take a screenshot, you can use a Google Lens to open the attendance link. You have 24 hours from right now to fill up your attendance. Please do not share the attendance link with anyone, okay, because if you are sharing it with anyone, these people will not be attending the classes and they will be able to get the certificates no matter what, and you don't want that. You want the certificate to go only to those people who are actually attending the boot camps. Okay, so that is what we are trying to make you guys understand. You can use Google Lens to convert it into a link directly. If you are getting a dynamic link error or something like that, then that means that you have made a spelling mistake in the entire link. So getting a dynamic link error or something like that, that means that you have made a spelling mistake. Please keep the spelling as it is. Again, just asking you guys to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm able to see like 2,800 people live and only 1,900 people subscribing. Okay, so like it's great to see you guys being part of the community, and we will try to bring more and more number of boot camps by more and more number of people, having more interactive sessions with different mentors as well. Okay, so thank you so much guys, and have a good day ahead. We will meet tomorrow at the same time, 7:30, and we'll continue it from there. Okay, thank you so much guys, and have a good day ahead. Thank you.